Hola chicos. So here we're going to review the answer to the second quiz that you guys took. This one was a little more difficult than the first one because not only did you have to choose between ser and estar, but you also had to make sure that there was number and gender agreement with your adjective. Now, I realized that I had one question in there that started with yo, so the boys in the class would have a different answer than those who identify as female. So I went back and I checked every single person's answer to make sure that the gender identified with the person who actually wrote the sentence. All right, so looking at our first question, we've got María siempre sabe dónde están sus cosas. Ella es organizada. She always knows where her things are. She is an organized human being. You can use organizado with estar, but that is going to be something that you actually organized yourself. So if you organized your room or if you organized your desk, and that room and that desk was not organized prior to you changing the condition and the look of the room, then you would use estar. If you're talking about a human being whose personality it is to be organized, then you would use ser. María es una chica, ella es organizada. La comida está rica. Me encanta este plato. Rico is one of those words that can have different meanings with ser and estar. Ser rico is to have a lot of money. Estar rico is to be tasty. So anytime that you're talking about food, you're going to say está rico. But if we were talking about Bill Gates, we would say él es rico. Laura tiene dolor de estómago. Ella está mala. She's feminine, so it needs to be mala. She's not feeling well. To be sick is how you say está mala. If we would have said ella es mala, we would be saying that she was a bad person. No me gusta mi clase de historia. El profesor es muy monótono y yo siempre estoy aburrida. If you're a boy, you would have said estoy aburrido. Several girls said estoy aburrido. So you need to remember, girls, when you write in Spanish, we have more work to do because we have to make sure everything agrees with our gender. Now, I don't like my history class. The teacher's monotonous, and I always feel bored. Estoy aburrida. Soy aburrida would be I was a boring person. María y Andrés pasaron todo el verano en la playa. Ahora ellos están morenos. They spent the whole summer on the beach. They are now tan. Son morenos would be somebody like me who's always brown. Estar morenos is the result of sun. Hubo un accidente de coche. Here's an example of haber, meaning there was, in the preterite, because there was just one accident. Hubo un accidente de coche. Menos mal que nadie está muerto. There was a car accident. Thank God nobody is dead. Now, a lot of times you guys think of ser as permanent and estar as not permanent. It doesn't always work. Death is very permanent, but death is not the normal human condition of the body. It's a change in the condition of the body. So you are dead because you are no longer alive. It's not natural for the human body to be dead. That's why it's a change in the condition. The only time you would use es muerto or es muerta is if you're talking about zombies. Marta y sus hermanos son altos. Todos juegan para los equipos de baloncesto de sus escuelas. So here we have a girl and then we have some boys, which means our adjective has to default to the masculine because Spanish is inherently a grammatically sexist language. So we go to altos, and then they all play for basketball teams. So that means they already are tall. There hasn't been any sudden growth spurts that suddenly put them on the basketball team. They're always on the basketball team because they're a tall family, and Marta and her brothers are all tall all the time. Ricardo piensa que es el mejor estudiante de la clase. Es narcisístico. En realidad, él es orgulloso. This dude's not feeling proud of anybody. He's just got a big fat head and he's arrogant. And he's a dude, which is why it's masculine. If he was proud of somebody else, we would say está orgulloso de su amiga. Está orgulloso de sí mismo, if he was proud of himself. 9. La revista de People dice que John Legend es el hombre más sexy de 2019. Ellos dicen que John Legend está bueno. Es bueno is you're a good person. Está bueno is you're a sexy hottie. Es malo, you're a bad person. Está malo, you are sick. So pay attention to those. Paco siempre se prepara para las clases. Cuando la clase empieza, él está listo para trabajar. Again, listo is one of these that has different meanings. Estar listo is to be prepared. He feels prepared. He is prepared. He looks prepared. Ser listo is to be intelligent. Here we're just talking about someone that prepares for class, but when class starts, he is ready to go to work. It's not his intelligence, it's his level of preparedness. Let me know if you have any questions. Oops, didn't mean to submit answers.